Listen, this is the part. This is the part. Pay attention. Y'all definitely got to pay attention.
John Mariano scores at 1.
Make sure you listen to the names. You got to listen to the names.
15 to 112, and Gloria Martinez scores the action 117 to 110. All three in favor of the winner. He is now the interim WBA World Welterweight title holder and still undefeated Gabriel El Capitan Maestre.
How is that possible? Now, I try not to get upset by these things, but how is that even? Joe Goosen, I'm stunned it was 114, 113, and I thought that has to be in favor of Box. How could it even be that close?
John Mariano scores at 1.
The corruption in boxing continues. We just watched on Fox a co-feature where Michael Fox boxed his ass off and was robbed in bright daylight in Minneapolis with no ski mask. This is a travesty. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different. I would be lying to you if I didn't tell you that recording this video, I'm not offended by boxing. I'm not disgusted with boxing, and I'm not angry with boxing. Right now, I watched, the fight. It was on the Stanionis Luis Collazo undercard, and they brought in a guy named Michael Fox, Alan Tez Fox's brother, from the DMV area, and he's very tall for the welterweight weight class, like 6'3", 6'3 and a half, and the kid boxed so sharp. He was brought in to lose to this Olympian who had the opportunity to be a three-time three-peat Olympian in this Tokyo Games, right? And they brought this kid in to lose. And this guy from Venezuela, who's the Olympian, he was brought in. He was 3-0 with 3 knockouts, and they thought he was going to win. Now, early on, you could see that it wasn't really going his way. The guy from Venezuela, he got dropped, and he had to knock the cobwebs off. And then for the remainder of the fight, he went on to really lose all the rounds. So some people had it 10, 11, 12 rounds for Michael Fox. You just heard 2 of the scorecards from that fight. Some people had the fight close, but one particular judge, Gloria, she had it wide in favor of the fighter from Venezuela. Now, anybody who watched this fight can tell it was a robbery. And I'll show you a couple responses just so you get an idea of everybody who was impacted with this egregious decision. Now, you could already tell by look at Michael Fox's face. He looks shook. He looks like, what happened? Like, how? Because they said, and still undefeated. So he's like, hey, wait a minute, what? Because he was coming off a loss, as I mentioned. I think he has 2 losses. So as soon as he heard the words undefeated, he's like, hey, wait, there must be some kind of mistake. And then they announced his name, his opponent's name, and he's like, yo, what? Look at his facial expression, people. His mouth, his jaw dropped to the floor because it was so heinous. And they say a picture says 1,000 words. That's why I got these screen caps for you. Look at his face in pure and utter shock. And his opponent doesn't even look happy. His opponent knows he lost. Look at his opponent's face. He looking all like he knows. Like, he don't even look happy. Well, imagine if you just won a WBA belt and you were truly happy with your performance. You probably ain't gonna look like this. Meanwhile, Michael Fox, who got a knockdown, right? He looks completely shook, like, and he's just like, what happened? Like, they just gonna rob me in broad daylight like that? Pro boxer, former champion Tony Harrison out of professional, the Kronk gym and whatnot. This is what he was saying during the fight, right? He says Michael Fox is looking, and keep in mind, this is Tony Harrison, who comes from the Midwest, boxing, a boxing capital, Detroit. Midwest got the best fighters, historically, right? And he can box, slick and everything. Gave Charlo problems, beat Charlo first time. It was kind of debated, but he says Michael Fox is looking amazing, right? And then after they announced what happened and they robbed a man, he said, "Uck boxing, how you steal that ish from that man?" Because everybody who knows boxing knows that Michael Fox was egregiously robbed, right? Let's check it with Lou DiBella, boxing promoter. He says there should be a federal investigation on boxing or of boxing and the WBA that begins on Monday. There was a 12-point win for Mykal Fox. So he gave him every round, right? And everyone in boxing saw this coming. Boxing is corrupt and disgusting with the rigged system of ratings and governance. Enough. So boxing promoter spoke his thoughts and was displeased with the outcome, just like the rest of us that watch. And he says no words. Look at the WBA, right? It says Gabriel Maestre beats Mykal Fox by unanimous decision. Congrats. And the new WBA interim champion, they gave him this win. They gave him this win. He didn't even look happy with the win because he knows he should have lost. He wasn't expected to lose. He was 3-0, 100% knockout ratio, and it was for an interim title. They rigged this, right? I haven't even looked at the comments, but I guarantee you, anybody who watched it, if people commented, were in the comments, right? What you should have tweeted was, we apologize to Mykal Fox for being screwed. Gloria Martinez will never judge a WBA fight again. See, they're going in. And we're going to get to Gloria. He said, BS, this dude lost every round besides the first, plus he got dropped. I just witnessed a crime. Look, they tag, bro, they are tagging the president of the United States, Biden, the FBI and CIA. Bro, boxing needs reform. Enough. They robbed this poor kid. His face, he looked shook like, I did all that for this. Now, this is what happens. This is how boxing really screws you. In an effort to boost this Olympian and make it look like he's 4-0, right? Now this other kid takes a back seat, Mykal Fox, and it looks like he lost 2 fights in a row when he actually lost a fight to a guy that was also on this card, Santa Maria, who beat Devin Alexander. So it shows you that guy's good. And he made adjustments and improved since that loss. And we all watched it and we all seen it and witnessed it. But if you go to BoxRec, some people just look at, and that's why you can't judge some of these fighters, these Gabe Rosados and Mykal Foxes and Luis Calazos. You can't judge every fighter. Emmanuel Augustus Burton. You can't judge every fighter by their resume, because there'll be fights like this or fights that Rosado has had or Calazo has had where you know everybody in the room knows that person won. Caleb Smith versus John Ryder. These are several examples of fighters who have been robbed. They've been robbed by boxing, and it's wrong because we're crediting the wrong person and we're giving them false hope and confidence, and they get to graduate on to bigger paychecks, and now he can trophy this and put this in a trophy room and in a cage or whatever, a case, and say, hey, I'm an interim champion. And we know that's not the case. Look at everyone in the comments. Delete this. He didn't deserve the win, right? Maybe going forward, have your judges, you're making it, don't make it so obvious. Justify this tweet. Look, everybody's complaining, right? You are so wrong robbing the real winner, Mike Fox. What's wrong with you all? Delete this. Now, that's just a fraction, but guess what? The corruption goes deeper. Everybody share this video. We will fix boxing one way or another. I promise you. Boxing needs some type of help, some type of reform, some type of investigation. This can't continue to happen. You know, we all know what we witnessed. So the judge that had it the widest, Gloria Martinez Rizzo. And I played it at the beginning so you can hear that she was the judges, right? Gabriel Maestro, Mykal Fox. I'm on BoxRec, so you guys seen she was the judge. Now get this. Boom. This is a boxing reporter. WBA judge Gloria Hernandez is married to WBA executive Ricardo Rizzo. So if you're waiting for an investigation into her horrendous 117-110 scorecard, then don't. So she's married to somebody within the WBA. She's married to an executive. So she gets put on the panel and she's connected to somebody. Look, and a WBA official was in the corner of Maestra as well. Bro, they need to run Michael Fox's belt. They need to run his belt back. That's his belt. Listen, I need everybody, I don't care what you got to do. Take the time to share this video, write a letter, whatever we need to do. If we need to, you know, if we need a petition to picket, we got to do something, bro. So not only was her scorecard 117 to 110 outlandish and insane, she's also married to a WBA exec. That seems fair. But wait, there's more. It gets worse. So this is the WBA saying, oh, champion, they got the graphic made already. Bro, he didn't have a chance. Let me explain why he didn't have a chance. Boom. Michael Fox, obviously disappointed, but he needs to keep his head high because we know he won. Everybody's retweeting all these people saying that he won. And look, wow, this is a tweet from one of my judges in my title fight. I never had a chance. And look at the tweets that the judge was putting out. Gloria Martinez Riz, right? Gloria Riz. It was something about the election or whatever, DNC 2020. They're showing Michelle Obama, and she put, okay, monkey face, your time is gone. Bye-bye. Okay, monkey face, to a black female, former first lady. Oh man, investigation must happen. We gonna keep going. Boxing reporter Corey says, thread, here is a selection of racist tweets from Gloria Martinez Rizzo, the judge who scored tonight's fight between Gabriel Maestro and Michael Fox 117. So the person who had the worst scorecard, they dug up her past. She also seems to have a physical attraction to Trump and disputed election results before joining Parler. So this is stuff she said. Okay, monkey face, your time is gone. Bye-bye, right? It says, our goal is to get Trump out. And there's some article she's responding to, Sean Hannity. Our goal is to get Trump out, admits Black Lives Matter co-founder, blah, blah, blah. She said, kill her, jail is a comfort. So she's saying, because this person doesn't like Trump or says get Trump out the office, she says, kill that person. All right. All lives matter. Black Goya beans matter. What? Bro, this is a judge? This is someone who got sanctioned? And then it says, watch Ben Carson dunks on LeBron James after Trevor Noah joke. Well put, secretary. She says LeBron is so stupid that the only thing he could do is play basketball. Other than that, go back to the stable. And she put some horses. So I guess he's just an athlete, shut up and dribble. Same energy. Same energy. Share this video, right? There's more. Joe, it says why Fox is showing Biden. So she's talking about Fox and presidential election publicly. And then she's on Fox, PBC, giving horrendous scorecards that robbed Michael Fox. It says why Fox is showing Biden as a president. Hello, you are not president-elect, liars. Doesn't even spell liars, right? Celebrating what? Joe Biden is not a winner. Don't lie to the people. Fake news until we hear from President Trump the real truth. So she's obviously one of the people that said the election was stolen. I love you, Mr. President. Obviously talking about Trump. You look great. Shine like a star. Our president was so cute and proud of you. Biden says voters delivered us a clear victory, blah, blah, blah. It says, no, you stole. So she's probably stormed the Capitol, you know, and got away with it. My people, if you really wants to hear the real news, move to the new app Parler, which is infamous for having a ton of Trump supporters, and it even got blocked from the Apple App Store. She has positioned herself negotiator for Antifa friends. Take her out of the USA, please. Wow, real piece of work. And this is the judge for a fight on national TV. Seinfeld star Jason Alexander, Julie Louis-Dreyfus mock President Trump dancing. Who cares about their opinion? President Trump looks cute dancing. So she's infatuated with Trump. She's from Florida. I mean, this is crazy. There she goes. People need to face. There she goes. So she's from Florida. And this proves that it's her account. It says Gloria Martinez, the WBA's verified page, tagged her in it. And she's married to someone within the WBA. It says Gloria Martinez won the award for the Female Judge of the Year. What? The Nicaraguan had a great 2019 thanks to her discipline and perseverance. So they're giving her awards, and this is her behavior. And you see that the Gloria Riz account, so you see the WBA, that is an official page, because I know she's not big enough or a celebrity or an official business entity, so they probably haven't given her the verified check mark. But you see all those tweets, it's the same person, Gloria Riz. And now she's gonna say she's hacked or something. It says Gilberto, job well done, WBA always making a difference, blah blah blah. I don't know what this one's about. So this is, she caught cold. She's caught. It's over. It's over. These are her tweets. Look, these are her tweets. And now she'll probably try to delete tweets, but we got the screenshots, people. And now you know she's calling people monkeys and stuff. And it's funny because I have to break this video up. But Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, said race matters. And a lot of people had problems with that. Ego said that there is racism and race does matter in boxing. And people said, no, it doesn't. So why is she calling Michelle Obama a monkey face, along with all the other sinister tweets that we read? How does she even have a job in boxing? How can a black fighter, African-American fighter coming off a loss, how can he even expect to get a fair shake versus his opponent, right? And these are her views. This is how she feels. This is how she internally feels. How is that fair for a judge? Man, share this video. I'm gonna break it down. There's multiple things that we're gonna be talking about from here on out. So drop a comment. Let me know what you think. This is sinister and this is outrageous. And then on top of that, she's married to somebody who works with the WBA, and they're condoning this and giving her Judge of the Year awards. Something must be done. Return the professor Michael Fox's belt back. He got to get that. So whatever it takes, we got to work as a community. Again, boxing needs some type of reform, somebody to step in. But what they did to that kid was wrong. And at the end of the day, you know, you can't expect someone to get a fair shake if these are the viewpoints of someone outside of the ring. You know, if they have these strict viewpoints that are, this is kind of what Paulie Malignaggi got fired from Showtime at CBS. They're like, nah, we can't touch you. You've done too much. You don't want to officially apologize. Boom, boom, boom. Share the video. I'll be talking about this heavy. Let's go.